गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड, वेलकम टू अवर चैनल एग्जामपुर आईएएस इंग्लिश मीडियम। आप सभी का हमारे परिवार एग्जामपुर में स्वागत है। सो टुडे इन दिस सेशन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स ऑफ 19th of August 2022. वेलकम शिवम सैनी, शिवम सेन, हाउ आर यू? सो लेट अस स्टार्ट द सेशन। एम आई ऑडिबल? एम आई ऑडिबल? बताइए, एम आई ऑडिबल? So let us start the session. So in the first session we are going to discuss India blockchain platform. In the first session, this is your first topic. We are going to discuss India blockchain platform. Don't worry, we are going to discuss what is blockchain and how it is associated with our digital platform. Everything will be linked. Just आपको क्या करना है, you have to attend my classes and if any doubt persists, प्लीज डू इंटरवीन एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। ठीक है ना, अगर किसी भी प्रकार का डाउट होता है आप जो है किसी भी समय मुझे हस्तक्षेप कर सकते हैं। ट्राई टू अटेंड माय क्लासेस। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू डिस्कस apart from that some of the students are texting me regarding, sir, please discuss the vocabulary also. Vocabulary means they wanted to know the meaning of certain words. Okay, so not an issue. It's my humble request to those aspirants, please try to attend the classes live. If you're attending the classes live and if you're facing any sort of doubt, suppose if you do not know the word meaning of this thing, I will let you explain what does it mean. Apart from that, for the better understanding, what we can do, we can take those meaning and correlate with certain sentences so that क्या होगा आपके अंदर में जो होगा full development will be there. So everything depends on you guys. If you are attending the session live, I can address all the problems that you guys are facing. But suppose you are texting it, how? Suppose somebody texted me, sir, I do not understand this thing. Yeah, it's better to attend the classes live. I am readily available here to explain each and everything, each and every concepts, background issues, everything. ठीक है ना? So try to attend the classes in a live mode. Welcome Ridul, how are you? Are you fine? Okay. So the first topic is India blockchain platform. So first of all, we should know why it is surfacing in the news, what is the context behind it, so that we have taken up this issue. The context is, recently India has made several efforts to become a digital society by building a large citizen scale digital public infrastructure with the significant push from the government. So you have seen that in the recent year the government has taken a lot of initiatives so that we can develop a digital society. ठीक है ना? Everything will be digitized. Even the payment system, even the cash economy has been replaced with the, not replaced, even the cash economy is little bit replaced with the digital economy. है कि नहीं? Okay. So first of all, we should know, what do you understand of public digital infrastructure? Public digital infrastructure. So what does it mean? Basically, when you talk about the public digital infrastructure, just I would like to quote certain example for public digital infrastructure. ATM machines are there, no? ATM machines. So for what purpose those are there? ATM machines are there to facilitate cash transactions, है ना? You can easily take out the cash from the ATM machine. It is there for the public, first of all. So public. Apart from that, it is a digital infrastructure because everything has been digitalized. It has been connected to the internet also. Okay. So this is the example of public digital infrastructure. Suppose if you go to the banking system, now if you want to transfer the money, suppose to XYZ person living in XYZ area. So you ask the banking person, the money will be transacted within a few seconds. So that is what? That is your public digital infrastructure. If you want to apply credit card, if you want to apply ATM, now if you go to the banking system, there's a digital windows are there in which you have to fulfill all the data regarding what's your PAN card number, what's your number, and they will, if the things are being accepted, they will readily give you the credit card or whatever it is, or it will be delivered as per the given address. But if on the other side things are incorrect, it will be removed. Apart from that, even when you talk about the PDS, public distribution system, earlier we have seen in my ages that they are noting down the data in their government receipt. Now everything has been digitalized. Suppose this person is there, he has been allocated 5 kgs of rice under the Food Security Act. So things will be mentioned so that the bogus ration cards will be eliminated. So these are the example of public distribution and public digital infrastructure. Is it clear? Shivam Saini, Medulji, is it clear? What do you understand of public digital infrastructure? बताइए, इज इट क्लियर? Please. Any doubt? So this is the example of public digital infrastructure. The government has taken a lot of initiatives so that we can propel, we can move towards the accomplishment of public digital infrastructure. Now we have to see Indian initiative. The government of India and Reserve Bank of India have been promoting simplification and transparency to increase the speed of interaction between individual markets and the government. This is part of this is the case where we are particularly dealing with the financial transaction system. Now we have to see what are the limitations associated with the public digital infrastructure. Midul, please do let me know. Bataiye, these aspects are important from the perspective of mains. Just think from your side, what are the limitations associated with public digital infrastructure? Limitations associated with public digital infrastructure. बताइए, limitations associated with public digital infrastructure, public digital infrastructure. Just think of it. What are the limitations? No idea. So just देखिए, when you talk about the general studies, it's a general concept. You have to little bit think what are the problems associated with the public digital infrastructure. Do you think farmers, the farmers, they are able to utilize these public digital infrastructures? Do you think that the farmers who are residing in the remote areas of the country, no doubt their contribution is high, but do you think they are able to avail their credit card or ATM card through the ATM machines? No. So first is what? Awareness. Lack of awareness in the masses. The people are basically not aware regarding the public digital infrastructure. They are unable to utilize this system. है ना? So first is what? Lack of awareness. One is your lack of awareness. Okay. Lack of awareness. General masses are not aware regarding the public digital infrastructure. Apart from that, this is the first. Apart from that, what are the other issues? Lack of interconnection between the different public digital infrastructure. Yes, definitely, we are talking about the public digital infrastructure, but one is what? Lack of interconnectivity. Lack of interconnectivity in between different type of public digital infrastructure. They are not been connected. This is one of the issues. ठीक है ना? So lack of interconnectivity. Banking system is not connected to the market. है ना? Banking system is not connected to the market. So lack of interconnectivity. Lack of interconnectivity between different sectors, of public digital infrastructure. Okay, public digital infrastructure. ठीक है? Any other points to be discussed? Illiteracy, infrastructure, okay. Any other points? Inefficient. Today, information travel across multiple systems and they mostly rely on the limited private database, which make it more complex. As more network grows, it increases cost and creates efficiency. So one of the issue that is being related with the public digital public infrastructure is it is inefficient. It appears to be inefficient because of accumulation of large number of data. ठीक है ना? So you, what is this? The third number is your public digital infrastructure appears never try to be extreme in your answer writing. Never try to be extreme in your answer writing. Always try to generalize it. ठीक है ना? So what I have written, public digital infrastructures are becoming inefficient due to accumulation of data, due to accumulation of data, ठीक है? So these are the certain points associated with the limitations of public digital public infrastructure. Now, when you talk about the public digital infrastructures, we have to see what are the emergent technologies. ठीक है ना? What are the latest technologies that are being introduced in our digital public infrastructure. So first of all, we have to discuss regarding the Web 3.0. So when you talk about the Web 3.0, it is quite different from the Web 1.0 and Web 2.0. When you talk about Web 1.0, क्या होता है पहले? When you talk about Web 1.0, the internet in Web 1.0 was mostly a static web pages where users would go to website, then read and interact with the static information. So the earlier internet development जो started with Web 1.0. In Web 1.0, what you can do, you can open the Google pages. Suppose example, you can open the Google pages, you can search your content, but you can read the content. Read the static content. Okay, so these were the things applicable in Web 1.0. But when you talk about the Web 2.0, in Web 2.0, what social interaction started. That means Facebook, Twitter, Orkut, है ना? This thing started. Now you have the power that you can intervene in the digital media. You have the power so that you can interact with the different peoples. So that is your Web 2.0. But when you talk about Web 1.0, Web 2.0, okay, the complete web pages sites are being controlled by the big organizations, है ना? The Facebook is there, definitely you can interact. It is made for the interaction, but it is being controlled by Mark Zuckerberg. So these are the things associated with Web 1.0 and Web 2.0. They taken, but now we are talking about the Web 3.0. Now what is Web 3.0? Web 3.0 is a decentralized internet to be run on blockchain technology, which would be different from the version in use web. ठीक है ना? So first of all, see, when you talk about the Web 1.0 and Web 2.0, they are the centralized way of internet system. They are the centralized. But when you talk about the Web 2.0, it is basically decentralized, and it is highly advanced in nature because the internal system and the network, they are being built upon blockchain technology. They have been built upon, matlab, the complete Web 1.0, it is being working on the network of blockchain technology. In Web 3.0, users will have ownership stakes in platform. Now think of it. When you talk about Web 1.0 and when you talk about Web 2.0, the owners, you have the power that you can intervene in the sense you can interact upon the social media. Video calling कर सकते हैं, बात कर सकते हैं, but these things are not being controlled by you. They are being controlled by the organization itself. So we can call it a centralized system. But when we consider Web 3.0, it is a decentralized internet. Decentralized means, suppose I am using Web 3.0, that particular site for that particular time, it will be controlled by me. Are you getting my point? That particular site at that particular time, it will be controlled by me. So it is called decentralized way of internet. Decentralized way of internet. ठीक है? Now I have to discuss what is blockchain. What is blockchain? मृदुल, शिवम सैनी, इज इट क्लियर? बताइए। Okay. Now, what do you understand of blockchain technology, and why the blockchain technology are being utilized in the latest Web 3.0, or you can talk about the metaverse technology also. So let us understand what is blockchain technology. So a blockchain is a distributed database of ledger that is shared among the nodes of computer network. As a database, a blockchain stores information electronically in digital format. Blockchains are best known for the crucial role in cryptocurrency system such as Bitcoin for maintaining a secure and decentralized record of the transaction. See, now when you talk about the blockchain, how it is working, let us see how blockchain work. Apart from that, why blockchain technology is being utilized in Web 3.0. Blockchain technology kya hota hai, we can see, and apart from that we will also see why now the blockchain technology is being utilized in Web 3.0. And apart from that, when you talk about the financial transaction system, is totally running on blockchain technology. So see how it is working. Suppose blockchain technology, how it works. Blockchain technology, how it works. So now you can see that, suppose this is a person A, and he want to transact around 100 bitcoins to person B. Suppose this is a person B, so the transaction will be done over the network, and this is the network. This is called distributed ledger network. The transaction will be done over the network. This is called distributed ledger network. This is called distributed ledger network. Distributed ledger network. This is called distributed ledger network. Okay. So now this is node. This is called node. This is what? These are the nodes that are being connected to the distributed ledger. This is called node. Now what is node? Basically, in the node, computer systems are there, and it is being controlled by a person called miner. Are you getting open? This part, when you talk about this node, this is a computer system that is being controlled by the miner itself. And what is the function? What is the work of this node? That this work, the function of this node is to basically validate this transaction. So this is called node, and function of node is to function is what? To validate the transaction, Okay, chalo, theek hai. Now we will see how the complete system is working. Suppose A want to transact. Suppose A is there, it want to transact 100 rupees. So first of all, what will happen? This transactions of 100 rupees, it will get encrypted. That means it will be coded. ये क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Encrypted होगा, ठीक है ना? What will happen? It will become encrypted. That means it will get converted into code. Now this transaction will start. Okay. Now what is the function of this node? The function of this node is to understand whether the transaction is being created or not, whether the transaction is being happening or not. This is the function of the node. Now what will happen? Suppose this node means the particular miner, it has validated the transaction. So what will happen? The data will be added over here. Now this data will be added over here, but at the same time this data will be added to every system, every node. The same data will be added to every node. After that, the transaction will get accomplished. Now what? See, now this is how the blockchain technology works. Now you have to consider certain features of the blockchain technology. First of all, the participant on both the sides remain anonymous. That means the identity cannot be revealed. Are you getting my point? The participant from both the sides, the identity cannot be revealed. They are anonymous in nature. Apart from that, it is very difficult to change the data. It is immutable in nature. Are you getting my point? The system is immutable in nature. That means it is very difficult to change the data. It is very difficult to hack the data. Suppose Mridul is a hacker. He has hacked this system. He has hacked this particular system. The system has been hacked and he has erased all the data over here. But no use, because the data that was being present over here, it has been distributed over all the network. That is why it is called distributed ledger network. It has been distributed over all the network. So it is immutable in nature. It is unhackable in nature. You cannot hack it. Apart from that, the process of transaction जो है, it is very much fast in nature. It is very much fast in nature. So this is how the blockchain technology works. Okay, the participant remains anonymous in nature. Apart from that, these systems are immutable. You cannot hack the system. The data cannot be changed. Okay, so this is how blockchain technology works. Now we will see the benefits, applications of blockchain technology, or applications of blockchain technology in your digital public infrastructure. Is it clear, Mridul and any other students who are watching my lecture? If any doubt is there, please do let me know. I'm here to explain you. बताइए. So applications, they are well established decentralized finance platform that rely on blockchain infrastructure. Okay, so you can see that they are well established decentralized finance platform that rely on the blockchain technology. So you have seen that in the beginning we are discussing regarding the public distribution public digital infrastructures, and it is being discussed in between the government of India and the RBI. So basically we are dealing with the financial transaction system. So you know that the financial transaction system basically uses distributed ledger network itself, and we call it as blockchain technology. ठीक है ना? So that is why it is written over here. They are well established decentralized finance platform that rely on the blockchain infrastructure. These platforms have a multi-country presence and uses and do not come under any particular regulatory ambit. Decentralized finance allows user to borrow and lend cryptocurrencies on a short-term basis at algorithm determined rates. You might be knowing that blockchain technology is particularly being used for the purpose of cryptocurrencies, for the transaction of cryptocurrencies. But one thing must be remembered, that both the participant, one who is sending the money, apart from that one who is receiving the money, both the participants remain anonymous. And it has been found that during the time of terror attack, or during the time of any sort of mishappenings, during the time of any type of terrorist attack, it has been found that in this particular area, lot of cryptocurrencies are being transacted. That means the disadvantage of blockchain technology is that it has been pursued for the purpose of terror financing. ठीक है, चलिए. Now we have to see regarding the benefits of blockchain technology. I want you guys to please explain regarding the benefits of blockchain technology. What are the benefits associated with the blockchain technology? बताइए मुझे. Mridul, please do let me know. Benefits of blockchain technology. So first of all, what is the benefit? Benefits में क्या है? The first benefit is your data cannot be modified. It cannot be altered because the system is immutable in nature. Data cannot be modified. Data cannot be modified, altered. Data cannot be modified, altered, because distributed ledger network, because distributed ledger network works on the principle of immutability, works on the principle of on the principle of immutability. ठीक है, benefits. And apart from that, other thing you can discuss that land records जो है it can be updated on the blockchain technology. Land records जो होता है, agricultural land records can be updated on the blockchain technology. So the conflict in the villages because of land allocations, because of land registration can be totally eliminated. So you can also write land records, agricultural land records, agricultural land records can be updated on blockchain technology. ठीक है, okay. So this was your topic. Is it clear to everybody? Any doubt? Mridul, any other student who have been watching the lecture, please do let me know if there is any doubt. I am here to address your doubt. Now it's a small topic regarding Hyderabad leg Bengal set to get GI tag. Now it's time that Hyderabad leg Bengals will get geographical indication status. ठीक है, okay. So what is the issue? Hyderabad based Crescent Handicraft Artisans Welfare Association has filed an application for securing geographical indication tag for leg bangles that are manufactured in the city. So they have filed an application so that the Hyderabad bangles that is made of leg can be given geographical indication status or tag. Now you can see that the geographical indication registry Chennai has accepted the application and the coveted tag may be added to the luster of the bangles. The luster of the means signing of the bangles. ठीक है ना? If you see the Hyderabad bangles that is made of leg, they are having quite a bit different signing from the other bangles, and because of that signing, because it is made of luster, it will be granted GI tag. The leg bangles can be seen in the shops that line the Lad Bazar area near Charminar, seemingly with mirror works and encrusted precious stones. So in the leg, if you might have seen in the leg, triangle shaped or different shapes of glasses are embedded. Apart from that, some stones are also embedded, and because of it, it creates a good luster. And because of all this, it will be getting your GI tag. So now you can see, this is your, is it visible? This is your Hyderabad bangles made of leg. Clear hai? Hyderabad bengal made of leg. Now the other topic is your related to pre-poll promises. Now what is pre-poll promises? And in this news we are going to discuss what is the difference between subsidies and freebies. Do you have any ideas regarding subsidies and freebies? You might be knowing that during the time of polling, what the existing government will do, or what the existing government will do, they will say that we will provide you free cost of electricity, will provide you a free water supply, we are going to provide you this, that. So these are the freebies. So in this session we are going to understand whether freebies जो है is important for the society or it is distorting our economy, and what is the difference between freebies and subsidies, what the government should do, whether the government should promote freebies or they should subsidize the thing. ठीक है ना? So we will see. So you can see that why. Now first of all we have to discuss why this issue is. Why we have to take this issue. The context is during a hearing on a petition to curb the practice of offering or during a hearing on a petition to curb the practice of offering or distributing irrational freebies, the top court pointed out that the political parties have lost election despite promising freebies. So now why it in the news? Generally it is being generally it's a general idea that the political party that is being granted freebies during the time of elections, they will generally win. But the top court, that is Supreme Court, has said that it's not like that. If the political parties they have been granted freebies also, it has been found that they have lost the election even after promising freebies. So this is the issue. The court pointed out that the voters, if given a chance, will prefer. Now the Supreme Court, the top court has said that the voters generally, they do not want such type of freebies. They do not want such type of freebies, but they want employment. They want regular source of income. It's better. The government, what they should do? They should not promote freebies. Rather, they should subsidize the thing. They should subsidize the thing. Apart from that, they should create the employment. The voters generally want to get the work, and apart from that, Manrega works are there in which the voters can be engaged, and because of which some infrastructure will be created. They will get the money also. Apart from that, some infrastructure will be created. But what the government will do during the time of election, but what it has been seen that during the time of election, the political party, what they will do, they will give the freebies. Even it is being seen that they are going to distribute the cash. They are distributing the cash. We are getting the money. Those people are getting the money. But those money is going to disturb the economy, because no work is being done for that money. If you are working in the Manrega sector, you have created the infrastructure because of which you have got the money. But if the freebies are being distributed, if the excessive cash are being distributed, it is going to inflate the market, because more money is chasing the few things. Now 1 kg onion, if it costs 30 rupees during the time of election, the same onion will cost 40 rupees, because more money is chasing the same quantity of item. So definitely it will inflate in nature. Okay, so that is why the Supreme Court has said that instead of providing the freebies, it's better to subsidize the thing. It's better to provide the employment. Even we can employ those local population in the Manrega work, where certain form of assets will be created. Okay. Freebies do not always decide the outcome of elections for political parties. A bench led by Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, said there has been instances of parties losing election in spite of promises of freebies. There are certain instances in which the political parties, they do a promise that after we win the election, you will get free electricity, you will free water. Apart from that, education will be free. All this that, but it has been seen that even after promising freebies, they have lost the election. Now we will see little bit background we have to discuss. It has been mentioned in the newspaper. It's very useful. The court was hearing a petitions to curb the practice of offering or distributing irrational freebies at the cost of public money, especially in debt-ridden states during the runoff of elections. So it has been seen that there are certain states which are highly in debt, but still during the time of election, the political party will provide the political party will promise that when we will win the election, we will be providing free electricity, free water, free education system. So ultimately, such type of irrational monies, such type of irrational freebies, it's going to disturb the economy. Apart from that, it's in public money. It's not your own money. Whatever you are distributing, freebies in the name of your free electricity, all those things. Ultimately, if one state will get free electricity, the other states will get higher cost of electricity to balance the things. So it should not be done. The primary concern about the right way of spending public is about the right way of spending public money. Thus the court is dealing with the rival contentions arise in the cases. The question is, what exactly qualifies a valid promise? Okay, what exactly qualifies a valid promise? Can promises of subsidy on power, seeds, fertilizer to small and marginal farmers, free healthcare, drinking water be considered freebies? Can we treat the promises of consumers products, electronics free of cost to all as welfare measures? The court asks. So the Supreme Court has raised the question what we can consider freebies and what we can consider subsidies. It has raised the question, and which should be granted actually. So you can see that how the court has defined freebies. The political party promised to offer free electricity, monthly allowances to unemployed, daily wage worker and women, as well as gadgets like laptop, smartphones in order to secure the voters. This is being considered as freebies. If the political parties during the time of polling elections, they say that after we win the elections, we will provide a free electricity, free power, certain form of allowances will be provided to the unemployed, certain form of allowances will be provided to the women, certain form of allowances will be provided to the divorcee, even certain gadgets, laptop, tablet, mobile phones, these are being provided, to lure the voters. So this is being considered as your freebies. The state have become habituated of giving freebies, be it in the form of loan waiver of free electricity, cycles, laptop. If you'll see during the time of election, if you'll see, even in the UP or Bihar, whatever it is, you'll see that during the time of elections, freebies are being given to the people so that they can secure the votes in the form of, like, we will provide the free electricity. If you're taken the loan will be waived, है ना, cycles, laptop. So ultimately these things is going to disturb the economy completely. Now we will see positive side of freebies in India. We will see now what are the positive sides associated with the freebies. So first of all, if we talk about freebies in terms of welfare scheme, freebies not only include unviable pre-election promises but also a number of services that the government provides, like to meet the constitutional obligations towards citizens, like public distribution systems, free COVID vaccines, MONIKA. If the freebies are being provided within the constitutional obligations, like public distribution systems, free vaccines, apart from that, MONIKA, certain MONIKA. So such type of such freebies can be considered welfare schemes. Now we will see examples include certain examples of freebies. Midday meal scheme. Basically, when you talk about the midday meal scheme, it was started in the year 1956 by Tamil Nadu Chief Minister K. Kamaraj. After that, it was being adopted by the central government. Anti Ramarao promise of rice at 2 rupees per kg in Andhra Pradesh. ठीक है ना? Anti Ramarao promise of rice at rupees 2 per kg in Andhra Pradesh is the original avatar of the current day national food security. Even when you talk about the food security program, it is being copied by the Anti Ramarao promise of providing rice at 2 rupees per kg. ठीक है ना? Now you can see that, suppose the government is providing free electricity, the government is providing public distribution system. Apart from that, through National Food Security Act, the foods are being subsidized at rupees 2 rupees, 3 rupees. So ultimately, it is benefiting the lower section of the society. It is benefiting the people who are living below poverty line. ठीक है ना? So these are the examples of your positive side of freebies. But when you talk about negative implications, the negative implications means what? Ultimately, you are spending public money. You are not spending, the government is not spending their own money, rather they are spending the public money. ठीक है ना? Apart from that, when the public money is being distributed as freebies, it is going to distort the economy. Sometimes because of the freebies, it inflates the economy, the cost, sudden jerk in the inflation rate. Okay, and apart from that, you can see that freebie for one, disaster for other. If you are providing freebies to one state, definitely it is going to create the disaster in the other state. Freebies for one, disaster for another. As a result of reducing prices for consumer beneficiaries, the government overcharged industrial and commercial contexts. So suppose the government has provided free electricity to you. Now how it is going to balance it? They are going to balance it from the mall, industrial, commercial buildings. है ना? Suppose generally 4 rupees are being charged per unit in commercial areas, ठीक है ना? And 8 rupees is being charged in the industrial areas. Now what the government will be doing? 6 rupees will be charged in the commercial area and 18 rupees will be charged in the industrial area. This is how freebies for one will become the disaster for others, to compensate the losses. ठीक है? Apart from that, if you are providing freebies, ठीक है ना, without creating any type of infrastructure, what it will increase the fiscal deficit. ठीक है? Now, what is the way forward? Now, how we can demarcate between subsidies and freebies, and what should be provided by the government? Is it clear? Mridul Rajji, Dr. Abhishek, clear है? बताइए. So you can see that drawing a line between welfare and freebies. Suppose now the political party must understand what is the difference between freebies and your welfare scheme. Yes. On the name of freebies, you can provide certain welfare schemes like public distribution system, free education to the society, है ना? Creation of certain assets, MONIKA program. So ultimately, this is not going to distort the economy. Rather, it will strengthen your demographic dividend. But providing gadgets, and providing cases during the time of elections, those freebies should not be accepted. Those type of freebies should not be accepted. Clear rationale and indication of funds. Program must provide a clear rationale for investing more in basic amenities and have a clear indication for the funds to sustain the state's economic health. So first of all, you might know what is the status of your, what is the GDP growth, gross domestic state project, how much money is there in your consolidated fund of a state. After that you have to decide what type of freebies should be given. ठीक है? Voter awareness. In a democracy, the power to block or allow the march of freebies rests with the voters. There is a need for consensus between regulating the irrational freebies and making sure voters do not get swayed by the irrational promises. Now, awareness. It is also important that the voters might know whom to vote, and apart from that, they must clearly understand the differences between subsidized product and the freebies, and why the freebies are being granted. ठीक है ना? Okay, judicial intervention. Now, you might be knowing that every political party, more or less, they are providing certain form of freebies. They are also providing certain form of welfare measures. If you think that if certain political party will raise the question regarding freebies, it won't be done. So, in such a scenario, it's time for the intervention of judicial. It's time for the intervention of the Supreme Court and High Court. ठीक है ना? They can set the limit what type of freebies should be given and what type of subsidy should be given during the time of election. At the same time, it must be seen the state funding capacity, how much money state is having in the on its consolidated funds. Focus on skill development rather than freebies. Now, what basic the government should do, rather than providing freebies so that they can win the election, they should provide skill development. Because skill development, if suppose I have been given 10,000 rupees, during the time of election so that I can vote somebody. Now, how much day I can utilize the 10,000? 2 months, 3 months. But if I have given suppose 6 months of skill development program, or 6 months of attachment to a certain company, ठीक है ना, I will develop a skill. Ultimately, those skills are going to help me towards my life. So, the government should focus towards the skill development so that they can strengthen their demographic dividend. Is it okay, Mridul? Is it okay? Clear hai? So, these are the important news of today itself. Now at 8 p.m. sharply, we are going to have our science and tech current affairs session. So kahin mat jayega, we'll meet again. And if any doubt, please do know. If any doubt, please do let me know. Thank you. Thanks a lot, everyone. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.